Are you in a super competitive industry and it is a fight to the death for your search terms? And are you looking to take it to the next level with your Google ad campaigns where you are focusing in on your competitors so that you can take away their customers or potential customers? Hey guys, Silvio Perez from Ad Conversion, and in today's video, I want to talk about 3 campaign strategies you can use to outsmart your competition with Google Ads. Now, quick disclaimer, I do not recommend using these types of campaigns unless you've already dialed in your foundational campaigns. The foundational campaigns being the campaigns where people are just looking for products or services and not necessarily your competitors. Because it's a lot harder to get somebody to do business with you when they already have someone in mind and to get them to change their mind versus just showing up and providing them the product or service that they're already looking for because they don't have that bias. So these campaigns are really more advanced campaigns. So you haven't dialed in those foundational campaigns and you're not already dominating on that level of just people looking for your product or services on Google, and you're showing up and you have a good offer and you're getting them to convert. If that's not working for you, I do not recommend these campaigns. These campaigns are more advanced. These are where you're going after your competition specifically, and you are really looking to show up and dominate the marketplace and to saturate it and have that omnipresence where when someone's looking for your competitors, you're not only showing up, but you're showing them an irresistible offer to get them to change their mind to do business with you instead. So without further ado, let's get into strategy number 1, search conquest. Let's get into a 10,000-foot view of what a search conquest campaign looks like, so that way you can really leverage and utilize this type of campaign strategy in your Google Ads account when you're going after your competitors. So first and foremost, a search conquest campaign, the big difference between a search conquest campaign and just a regular search campaign is in a search conquest campaign, you are going after your specific competitors. So like in a traditional search campaign, you're going to bid on keywords related to your product or service. In a search conquest campaign, you are going to bid on your competitors as keywords. So let's go ahead and show you what that looks like. So let's say this is our search conquest campaign down here. I'm going to click on that. And then at the ad group level, instead of it being the different products and services we offer, it's going to be the different competitors we're trying to target. So you can see your competitor number 1, number 2, and then number 3. And if I click on the actual ad group and I go down to the keyword level, it's going to be that competitor's name. Just like in a search campaign, you go after the products and services people are going to search. In this type of campaign, in a search conquest campaign, you are going after your competitors. So when someone goes into Google and they search for your competitor's name, you're going to go ahead and pop up. Now, something to note about this campaign is if you're going to run a search conquest campaign, do not expect to have great quality scores. By going after your competitors, you're going to lose ad relevance and you're going to lose landing page experience. And that's going to hurt your quality score. And the reason being is you can't put your competitor's name in your ads and you can't put their name on your landing pages. So that's going to hurt your quality score. So if you have lower quality scores with the search conquest campaign, don't freak out about it. Just understand that that's one of the things you have to accept about this campaign type. You can try to make your ads as relevant as possible and try to get creative with how you put the keywords in there. But for the most part, your quality scores will be lower than traditional campaigns. Another thing to note as well is if you're going to do this campaign, the search conquest campaign, I highly recommend that you do not do this campaign if you're just starting out and if you haven't really dialed in all the other types of campaigns you can do, like that traditional search campaign. And the reason being is it's way harder to convince someone than it is to just give them what they want. And by you bidding on your competitors and already having that lower quality score, it's going to be a lot higher cost per lead or cost per acquisition for you to be able to convert that person who's thinking of doing business with your competitor to stop doing business with them or potentially doing business with them to go ahead and start doing business with you. So with that in mind, understand that if you're going to do this campaign, this is more of an advanced campaign, a more seasoned campaign strategy, but it can definitely work and it can definitely give you leverage in terms of getting in front of potential customers that your competitors are already affiliated with. I want to go ahead and show you a real example of what a conquest ad would look like. So let's go to Google and I'm going to search LA Fitness. It's one of the big companies out there, one of these big gyms. And when I search LA Fitness, look at the first ad that pops up, Planet Fitness. So you see this right here? Planet Fitness, low-cost gym memberships, planetfitness.com. This is a conquest campaign. So Planet Fitness has a conquest campaign in place right now in their Google Ads account, just like this structure I showed you. And one of their ad groups, instead of competitor number 1, it's Planet Fitness.
So when someone goes into Google and they search LA Fitness, Planet Fitness wants to show up and they want to show their offer. What really makes these campaigns work is when you have an irresistible offer, something so good and so much better than that competitor you're going after, that it's going to actually get someone's attention and get them to consider changing their course and doing business with you. So you can see here Planet Fitness, low-cost gym memberships. And again, going back to that quality score aspect, there's nothing in this ad that mentions LA Fitness. So we already know this ad has a below average ad relevance 9 times out of 10. And if I click onto the actual website, it's going to send me to their page, and I don't see anything here about LA Fitness. So you know they have a below average landing page experience as well. So I'm guarantee you guys that these guys are suffering on the quality score department, and they're going to pay a lot more per click on a conquest campaign than they would just their traditional search campaigns for people looking for gym memberships. But I just want to go and show you what this looks like. But understand that when you're at that point, you're really looking to get the edge on the competition and really take your Google Ads strategy to the next level. This type of campaign can be super powerful to get ahead of the competition. I'm searching LA Fitness, and the first thing I see is a Planet Fitness ad. That's extremely powerful, not only from a conversion standpoint, but from an omnipresence standpoint, where you are saturating your market and you are getting in front of everyone as much as possible, and you are showing them that you are the dominant player and you have an offer that they can't resist.
Great. Now that we got the search network covered, that's awesome, but there's still so much more potential for us in getting in front of our competitors' potential customers and getting them to do business with us instead. So now let's get into campaign strategy number 2, display conquest.
All right, so the primary difference between a display conquest campaign and a regular display campaign is the display conquest campaign is going after people that have been specifically researching our competitors on Google search or one of the search partners and showing those people ads on the display network. So when they're off of Google, after they've been searching for our competition, when they go and they start browsing the internet and viewing all these different websites or whatever it might be, as long as those websites have AdSense, we can show them display ads, these banner ads, so that we get our offer in front of these same people that have been researching your competition. So these people could be your competition's competitors. It could be their potential competitors. This is how you're going to get in front of those people for a fraction of the price on the display network. So now you're probably thinking, that sounds great, but how do I actually target my competitors on the display network? And the way you do that is using custom intent audiences. If you're not familiar with what that is, I'm going to walk you through that, how to create it right now. So to get started, go to Tools and Settings on the upper right-hand side. And then from there, under Shared Library, you're going to click on Audience Manager. And then from here, you're going to click on Custom Audiences on the right-hand side. And then you're going to go click on this blue plus sign, and you're going to click Create Custom Audience. Then you're going to go down here to Custom Intent. So Custom Intent is what people have been actively researching. So the beautiful thing about custom intent audience is one of my favorite things on Google is we can create an audience of people that have been researching whatever we want, as long as it's not a disapproved thing. So this gives us so much flexibility in being able to reach the right people. And if in case, just a quick thing, if you're wondering what custom affinity is, this is just things that people haven't necessarily been researching, but these are things that they might be interested in due to their past browsing behavior, things that Google deems that they like. But we're going to focus on custom intent because this is what they've actively been researching. So these are people, going back to the competitors, that we're going to create a custom intent audience of our competitors. So people who've been actively researching our competition on Google search or any of the different search partners. And then when these people get off Google search or whatever search network they're on and they go to one of these affiliated websites in the display network, we can show them banner advertising for a fraction of the cost because display is way, way cheaper than search. So we're going to click on custom intent and you're going to name this audience whatever you want. In my case, I'm just going to name it competitors, custom intent. If in the case you are dealing with some serious competition that has some serious brand awareness, some serious search volume, all right, you're dealing on a national level, maybe a state level, whatever it might be for you, you're dealing against some big competitors in your marketplace, you might want to create one custom intent audience for just that specific competitor. So going back to the example earlier with Planet Fitness and LA Fitness, if I'm LA Fitness and I want to create my custom intent display campaign going against Planet Fitness, I'm going to create one custom intent audience for Planet Fitness because that is a national brand that gets tremendous search volume, so I can really isolate on them. But if in the case you're not on that level and you're like most businesses, you're okay just putting in all your competition into this one custom intent audience 9 times out of 10. So from here, we're going to go down here to related keywords and URLs, and you're just going to type in all your different competitors' names. So competitor number 1, number 2, number 3, etc., 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 and just put together a list in here of all the different competitors you're going after that you want to target. You can even put their websites in here too. So whatever their website is, put it in here, and all that stuff is going to allow you to create this audience to become even more and more relevant and targeted, reaching these people who've been searching your competition on these different search networks, the Google search network or the search partners, so that when they leave that search network and they start browsing the internet, we can show them those banner ads. So go ahead and put in all your competition, and then from there, you're just going to click create. And then once this creates, we're going to be able to add this audience now into our Display Conquest campaign. So here you go right here. So then from here, all we have to do is we just got to click on it, click add to ad groups, and then add that to the ad group that you created in your Display Conquest campaign of that competitor. So you can literally just have your display campaign, and then at the ad group level, you just have competitors. And then instead of targeting keywords, placements, topics, or whatever else, you're going to target this custom intent conquest campaign with this audience. So this is going to be the audience you target. So now you know this ad group is targeting this competitor's custom intent list, so that you're showing these ads to the people that are doing business with your competition or who are thinking about doing it because they've been actively researching them.
We got search conquest campaigns, we have display conquest campaigns, we are dominating the marketplace. We are really getting in front of our competitors, potential customers, and existing customers. So now let's talk about the final campaign strategy, video conquest.
So video conquest is such a powerful strategy to really get the upper hand on your competitors. So again, conquest, we are going after the competition, and we're doing it using the video network. Now, if you're not familiar, Google owns YouTube. So if you want to place ads on the YouTube network, you do that with Google Ads in the Google Ads platform. And in the Google Ads platform, they say video, but really video is YouTube. So just so you know. So we're going to be showing ads on YouTube, and we're going to be showing ads not just to anyone. We're going to be showing ads to people who are watching videos from our competitors' YouTube channels. So this is a great way for you to get super targeted and to just saturate that market and get in front of these people who are consuming your competition's content online, so that you can get in front of them and increase that know, like, and trust factor, so that you can really start to differentiate yourself and put yourself on the map. So I want to go ahead and show you what that looks like. So first and foremost, at the campaign level, let's say this is our video conquest campaign. When you click on it, when you go into the ad groups, the ad group structure you can follow is, again, competitor number 1, number 2, number 3. You can follow that same framework. Or if you just don't have as many competitors, or they're not very big on YouTube, you can just have one ad group with your different competitors. It's up to you. Obviously, the more granular you are, the more refinement you will have and the better clarity on how things are performing. But again, it's up to you. No big deal. The main thing I want you to take away from this, don't overthink it, is you're going to be targeting your competitors' YouTube channels with YouTube. So you do need video ads in order to make this strategy happen. Another thing as well is the way we do that, the way we target these YouTube channels is using placement targeting. So we're going to choose specific channels that we want to go after of your competitors. So I want to show you what that looks like in real time. So we're going to go to YouTube, and I'm going to search, let's say I'm a personal injury attorney. I'm going to search workers' compensation. And we're going to see all these different channels that pop up. Now, something to note, if you are a local business, this strategy may be a little overkill for you unless the local competition around you is active on YouTube and they actually have YouTube channels. This is more of an advanced strategy for larger companies with competitors that have a lot more presence. This same strategy, the way I'm targeting competitors, if you are a local business, I recommend just using the strategy to just get in front of people that are consuming information on these videos and they're within your location targeting. So that way you're not necessarily going after your competitors, but you're going after people who are interested in these topics and they're in driving distance of your business. So that way they know that you can provide this solution. That's just a quick side note. But if in the case that your competitors are active on YouTube and they do have a presence and they do have YouTube channels, go ahead and search up all your competitors here, find their YouTube channels. I'm just going to use someone here as an example. Let's just say this first one, Yunez and Associates. I'm going to copy their YouTube channel and just create a list of all the different competitors you're going after that have YouTube channels. So I'm going to go here. I'm going to go into my ad group, competitors. I'm going to go to placements, select that ad group. And then down here where it says enter multiple placements, just copy that whole list of all your competitors you're going after and paste them in. Add one placement. And there you go, it pops up. So now I can show ads on this YouTube channel as long as that YouTube channel is allowing YouTube to place ads on their videos if they have monetization turned on. If your competition does not have monetization turned on their YouTube channel, despite having tons of views and tons of videos and whatever it might be, if they do not have monetization turned on, you're not going to be able to place ads on their videos. So that is the only drawback to this strategy. They have to have monetization turned on in order for you to show these ads on their YouTube channel whenever their video plays. And there's different formats of YouTube ads, and that can be a whole other video, but just to give you a quick rundown, you have the in-stream ads, which is those ads that you have to wait a couple seconds before you can skip, and then you have the discovery ads, which just are basically boosting your thumbnail of your video in suggested search. But this is the idea behind this campaign, is you're using placement targeting to target your competitors' specific YouTube channels so that you can show them your video ad. So when your competition's customers or potential customers is consuming their content, you're popping up. Again, creating that omnipresence and getting the marketplace to know that you are someone that can solve their problem, and positioning that irresistible offer so that you can get them to cross over and do business with you.
That is it for today's video. To recap, the 3 campaign strategies you can use to outsmart your competition with Google Ads is number 1, search conquest, number 2, display conquest, and number 3, video conquest. Now, it goes without saying, all 3 of these campaign strategies can really put you on the map in front of these customers that are doing business with your competitors, or those potential customers that are thinking of doing business with them. Any one of these 3 strategies is really going to separate you from the competition, because most people are not even doing any one of these things. So if you can just implement one of these campaign strategies, you are going to get the edge on your competitors. I hope you got tremendous value from this video. If you did, if you can like the video, that'll really help me out a lot. And if you like content like this on Google Advertising, feel free to subscribe to the channel. I post videos like this every single week. And if you want to go ahead and learn more about Google Ads, I highly recommend you download my 7-step checklist for successful Google Ad campaigns. That ebook is really in depth, and it's going to really show you my 7-step process for creating and launching successful Google Ad campaigns, and just things that I've learned time and time again working on Google Ad accounts, on the process that I go through when launching campaigns. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Take care.